The United States is planning an air and ground attack against Iran's nuclear enrichment facilities, according to a report appearing in the New Yorker magazine. Meanwhile, International Atomic Energy Chief Mohammad al-Baradei called on Iran to halt uranium enrichment and defer to UN Security Council demands. InfoLive TV spoke with Dr. Eran Lerman, former Deputy Chief of Israeli Military Intelligence, about the prospects for an American strike to paralyze the mullah's plans and possible scenarios for Israel. There's a report that's just come out in the New Yorker about the U.S. possibly planning an attack on Iranian nuclear facilities. What can you tell us? What light can you shed on this?
I'm sure the U.S. government has been thinking about this option for a number of years already. There's no question that Iran has been and is in blatant breach of its international commitments. It's led the European interlocutors down the garden path. It's very clear that they were cheating throughout the period of negotiations. The options have by now narrowed down to either regime change or military action or both, because the world cannot afford to have a man like Ahmadinejad with the bomb. And I think this is a common realization, not only in Washington and in Jerusalem, but also in many of the capitals of Europe and in many of the capitals of the Middle East, although most people would rather not talk about it.
What plans would there be from Israel, either to aid such an attack or to defend Israel against such a counterstrike from Iran, were the U.S. to attack them?
We have to bear in mind that from the point of view of Tehran, Israel and America are one and the same. It doesn't quite matter if Israel takes action or the United States takes action. We should be ready to absorb, so to speak, and respond to a massive retaliation by Iranian proxies. They are already pushing forward the entire terrorist infrastructure that they can lay their hands on the Palestinian side. They want dead Jews for their money, quite frankly. And in the north, we have Hezbollah with thousands of rockets ready to strike in retaliation. We need to make sure that the Syrians and the Lebanese people understand that they are being used and abused by Iran for Iranian strategic purposes, and that we have to build a deterrent posture vis-à-vis our northern situation. We also have to be ready for the possibility of violence in the north, should it come to that.
This is something that bubbles up from year to year, from month to month. It goes up, it goes down.
Now,
what's different this time?
There are two things. First of all, three things actually happened. First of all, the diplomatic effort basically is deemed by all, including the Europeans who are engaged on it, to have failed. Iran is under the management, at least openly now and openly acknowledged to be under the management of very radical, very dangerous elements. Of course, Khatami never really had power in Iran. It was always in the hands of the supreme leader, the Rahbar, the guide or Führer of the Iranian revolution. But today, with Ahmadinejad as president, it's clearer than ever what is the nature of the Iranian challenge. And the third thing happening is that time is running out. The Iranian program is progressing. It is coming closer to what is called the point of no return. We know more about it. Intelligence is maturing. Planning is maturing. I think we are coming towards points of decision which I would suspect would all converge somewhere in the first half of 2007.
For InfoLive TV, this has been Dave Bender speaking with Dr. Eran Lerman.